I'm in Caloundra and I was supposed to do some vlogging yesterday, but I was exhausted and just so much was happening, so here's the vlog in the spare room of my uncle's house. So yesterday we just did a little bit of shopping and we went to Coolum Beach and had some lunch there. The flight was pretty good for a flight for me. I forgot my earplug things, so instead I used my over-ear headphones, the noise cancelling ones. They seem to work pretty well. We left about 11:45 and we got to Caloundra about 1:45-ish Victoria time. The Caloundra doesn't do daylight savings, and so it's an hour earlier, so it just looked like we'd had an hour flight. Because we got to Caloundra, it was like 12:30, so it only seemed like we did 45 minutes, but no, we weren't there for 2 hours because that's how time zones work. And Queensland doesn't do daylight savings, so while everywhere else is doing daylight savings, Queensland is weird. Yeah, so I met with my uncle. He took us up to Coolum to get a bite to eat because I didn't get to really eat anything substantial on the plane. Any gluten-free hot food they had, they were sold out of. And Mum was pretty sure that she wrote that I have celiac, but they only seemed to register Mum and her need for a wheelchair, so that's great. At Coolum we also did a spot of shopping. We got I went to the pharmacy. I got some, they're called Dodo Life. They're let me go. These sort of 3D puzzles. They're cardboard. So got a humpback whale. This one's for my uncle. I'll build it for him before we go. Because I asked him, what's your favorite animal? His favorite animal? He said rabbit, but they didn't have any rabbits. I'll see what these. The sea otter. It's very cute. I've been looking for the otter. And then, because also cute, tuxedo cat. Yeah. So that's those. Then we also did a little bit of souvenir shopping. I got myself a keychain. We just walked around, didn't get anything else. Went down and walked through the beach. I did take a little video that I'll insert here-ish. And then we went back to the house and we got ourselves set up. We're in one of the spare rooms. There are 2 spare rooms and Mum and I decided we'd share a room. So we're in this one. And we had a cuppa. Well, I had a glass of water. And then we got ourselves freshened up and we went out to the RSL for dinner. At the RSL, I got myself a bear. A little World War I flyer. My uncle is convinced that he's German, but I don't think so. The brand is Little Aussie Bears, so yeah. But I've got 2 others that I got from the RSL last time I was here, which if I remember I'll take a photo and put it in editing. It's a little World War I nurse and a sailor. I believe it was a sailor. I think I also got a Navy officer. Yeah, I got 3 last time. But then this was the only one I didn't have, so I got him. And he's very cute. His little jacket and his hat. Yeah, So RSL, I had a salad for dinner because the other gluten-free hot meal options didn't sound very good. So I had a pomegranate and halloumi salad with some grilled chicken on the top. Chicken is a little bit dry. Yeah, so it's halloumi and salad leaves and spinach and pomegranate and cherry tomatoes. There were orange wedges and there was also like a dressing, but I don't know what the dressing was. There was supposed to be beetroot, but I took the beetroot out because I don't like beetroot. Then we got back and we played some Uno Flip with my uncle, who insisted that we keep playing until he wins. Which was about 10, I think, was when we ended up finishing the game. And then Mom and I stayed up and we watched a movie. We watched I Gave It a Year. And then we watched a couple YouTube videos and went to bed. And now we're awake. It is about almost 10 o'clock. And today is just going to be a relaxed day because it's possibly going to rain. So we're going to go to the Caloundra shopping centre and the Maroochydore shopping centre. And I think that was all that was on the docket for today. And I'll check in again at the end of the day and let you know what we did, what I might have bought, things that I ate and all that. Hello again. It is Monday. Today we are going to the bird park and then we'll see how long we take at the bird park. Maybe we can go down to Belcourt Street for some shopping. Yesterday was quite productive. We went to Caloundra shopping centre and then we went up to Maroochydore, I think, Sunshine Plaza there, which was huge. I got a set of earrings because I forgot to bring my earrings. I got some textures, like fine liners for drawing. We went to Sunshine Plaza and we bought a few more things. I got this bag. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. And as well as 2 Sandman comics. Well, one of them technically isn't. I've got Overture and I've got Midnight Days that has a Sandman story in it, so it kind of counts. We also got a toy for Estelle. It's a little sheep. We had grilled for lunch there. Didn't really do an awful lot of shopping, like buying things wise, because there just weren't many things. Maybe we'll buy more when we go to Belcourt Street today. My plan is to get the rest of the Sandman comics at some point, because they're really good. This is Overture. I get the 30th anniversary edition ones. So, got the Sandman library here. I've got up until Fables and Reflections. So I just need to get these last ones. And then I'm all good. I have all the collection. Yeah, so probably not going to read this one yet because I just started reading Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. So probably when I finish that I might go back and read Overture, which I believe if you compare it with the TV series, I believe this is the one that has when what's his name captures Dream, like the beginning of the series. I think that's this one. I may be wrong. I don't know. It's been a minute since I figured out what this one's about. But very good. I'm up to book 7, so Brief Lives, which is apparently going to focus on his son Orpheus. So the child he had with Calliope, who he would have met in one of the bonus episodes from the TV series, the Netflix series. So theoretically we could see Orpheus show up in season 2, which is great. I have read ahead, I know what it's about. Yeah, that's pretty much it for catching up today. My uncle made a fish dish last night and he said today he's gonna make some pasta, which is great. Apparently there's not much to eat at the bird park, so I will have to bring some of my own food. Yeah, I'm trying to have like specific points that I want to talk about for this vlog, which is like I want to tell you about the food I had, things I've bought, and things I'm planning. So like, yeah, I had grilled for lunch yesterday. Grilled is really good, not sponsored, but grilled is really good because they make sure that they make the gluten-free stuff separate. So they change their gloves, they have it in a separate plate and everything, which is really, really, really helpful. And then there's like, they tell you like GFR, which is gluten friendly, but you can have like gluten-free bread and they'll make sure to make the thing separate to everything else, which is really good. I haven't had any problems with that so far, knock on wood. So yeah, I had a salad at the RSL club and I don't think the halloumi agreed with me, so that was great. Yeah, and then the dinner last night was good because it was just salmon and rice and some veggies, which, yeah. So see what I get today. And yeah, found out that there's a brand of flavoured milk that is gluten-free, which is amazing. It's called Nippies. It's from South Australia. They make a really good honeycomb milk. It's so good. And it's gluten-free, so it's amazing. I can drink it. It's amazing. Well, it's interesting how much things are not gluten-free. So yeah. I think that's about it for this installment. I'll definitely be adding pictures when I edit this because I'll edit when I go home. So yeah, today is the Monday and we have Tuesday and then we go home on the Wednesday. So yeah, okay. Okay, hello. Just okay, hi. So bird park, very fun. We saw an African grey parrot named Angel who climbed on my arm. We also went looking at the gardens and we went into the bird enclosures and I got a couple birds landing on my head, which was great because it gave me a little bit of a headache because their claws are sharp. Those are not claws, those are talons. Lunch, I had a pecan and maple blondie, the only lunch looking gluten-free item. I got Kookaburra Nano Block, two patches, and a keychain. Got a little bird with it. Then after that we went to an op shop. I got Jane Eyre. I got this plate that I decided is coming home with me. Little bear. I got a book on how to make Victorian lace with Your Sewing Machine, and I got a romper from Alley Fashion that I thought was a dress but is actually a romper. These things happen. For dinner, my uncle made a creamy chicken pesto pasta that was really good. It had a bit of onions in it, and I don't really like onions, but otherwise it was fine. Then we played Uno no Mercy. I won. We were playing for 2 hours. By the end of it, we were all very, very tired. And then Mum and I watched a movie. We watched The Perfect Man, that's right. It's a Hilary Duff movie. And then we watched a YouTube video and went to bed. Today we are going to Noosa. I think there's shopping and sightseeing there, so I'll definitely be bringing you along with me. Today is our last full day in Queensland. Tomorrow I think we're going to go down to Beaucourt Street. I don't think I'm ever pronouncing that right, but yeah. There's apparently some good shops to look at there. Yeah, so I will let you know what happens today and fill you in on the final day. So, last day. And then I can go home and sleep and rest. And edit all of this footage. Yesterday we went to Noosa, which is the really expensive side of Queensland, basically, or that area at least. It was a really nice beach. We went to Perugini Beach before that to have lunch at a place called Sushi Wave. That was really good. Didn't do a lot of shopping at Noosa just because everything's expensive. Yeah, so we just got a bunch of souvenirs basically, and a milkshake. And then we went to Gympie Street, I think, which is a slightly cheaper area. It's still kind of expensive. Yeah, didn't get a lot of stuff and headed back home, and then we had a nap and we went to, well, we got takeaway from a restaurant called Amici for dinner. I had a bolognese with gluten-free fettuccine, and it didn't cause me stomach problems, which is always great. And then we played some rounds of Uno Flip, and then we went to bed. Well, to our rooms, and Mum and I watched a movie called Sleeping with Other People. And then we watched a YouTube video, and then we went to bed. And I got up at 9 o'clock this morning. As you can tell, I'm still very sleepy. So today we're just going to Beaucourt Street and we're gonna do some more shopping, and then we'll head on to the plane and go home, basically. Yeah. I'm borrowing one of Mum's shirts because I brought an outfit and it doesn't actually fit me anymore for some reason. So, last minute outfit change. Love when that happens. Anyway, flight's at 3:25, I believe. It'll be 2.5 hours, and hopefully they see the assistant's request to be like, hey, I got celiac. My headphones should be fully charged. Maybe I'll get to rest a little bit. And then we'll go home and see Estelle and Becky and my dad and all that. Mostly Estelle. We got her a toy. I'm gonna look at getting her a toy as well. And then I just get to relax, go home, rest and not have to worry, and I just recuperate from the entire week or 5 days of walking around and entertaining. So yeah, I'll go home and I'll edit this entire thing and probably do a reflection when I get down to editing it. Yeah, so that's that. Hey, it's been 5, no, today is Monday, 5 days, yes, since I came home. Just exhausted. Yeah, so our flight got delayed. Our flight was delayed by like 2 hours, and we didn't find out until we got to the airport to check in. Which was not the best. But I guess the good thing is we, evidently I got home, right? I'm wearing my reading glasses because I'm supposed to wear them when I'm using tech, so here I am. Yeah, so 2-hour flight, so we got to sit down, and we had something to drink, and we watched some children running around. There was this family that had 2 children, 2 girls, and I nicknamed the girls Toddles and Pop Top because one of them is just learning to walk, so she's toddling around. It's very cute, and the other offered me a Pop Top when we were waiting for my food. I thought that's really cute. I'm gonna nickname you Toddles and Pop Top. They were on our flight. They came back to Melbourne with us. Yeah, so I called my sister and my dad to let them know that we were gonna be late because the flight was delayed. My uncle had gone already. He thought it would probably be better not to wait the 2 hours with us. But also just like, I think he was gonna cry. Yeah, so we spent like 2 hours at the airport waiting. I did manage to get myself a badge. It says Maroochydore Mooloolaba. Maroochydore is the town that you get the airport, and Mooloolaba is a little area with a Steve Irwin statue that we went to last year. So with that, I have almost every badge for the places that we went to. The places I don't have badges for, I have key rings, like my lovely little Cool and Beach one. Yeah. Little turtle. Got that one on the first day. Then we got sushi for dinner, and we went into the waiting lounge to wait for the plane. And eventually the plane arrived. And so Mum and I got up first because Mum's got a hip problem, so she got to use the lift. I climbed the stairs. Sat down, got comfortable, all that. And the flight attendant still didn't get the thing about me being celiac or ASD, which is lovely, honestly. Anyway, flight went off smoothly without a hitch. My headphones were charged, so I was good there. And I read quite a bit. I think I read a chapter. Got about this far. in the 5 days that we were in the, when we were there, because I just didn't read that much. I should finish this chapter, actually. I will finish this chapter before I go to bed tonight. I read, and then we had some dinner. We had our dinner, we had the sushi. Which, just a PSA to the people who make sushi, can you make some sushi without avocado in it, please? Because I hate the texture. I've discovered I like sushi, but I hate the texture of avocado. Can you just, like, make some without avocado? Thank you. Yeah, and then yeah, we arrived pretty much on time back home to Melbourne. Got off the plane, and instead of giving us a wheelchair like they did when we came, they gave us the buggy. They put us on the buggy and we got to drive back. It was really fun. We even overtook Pop Top and Toddles. And then we met up with my sister and my dad, got our bag, and headed home, which was good. We like that. We got home, so we arrived in Melbourne, it was like 8 something, we got home about 10, so yeah. We got inside, and then we opened the door, and the lovely Estelle came and greeted us. She was so happy that we were home, wouldn't leave our sides. She slept with us that entire night. It was amazing. I'll put some B-roll in, because I did buy a few things on Bulcock Street. We went to a couple of op shops, and I got a wrap dress, a 2-piece set, and I found a little, like, corset top from a Gander outlet sort of thing. I still fur all over me. I also got a hedgehog plush toy for Estelle. She was holding on to Mum's toy a lot longer than mine. It's okay. I got The Great Gatsby DVD. I got Fame and Ghost soundtracks. I got Torment by Lauren Kate, and then I realized I've got that book actually. And I've got The One from the Selection series by Kira Cass, and I found The Willows in Winter, which is the sequel to The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. I believe that's the name. I'm pretty sure that's the name. If it's wrong, I'll just put a thing in here about it being wrong. Yeah. I'm yet to bring those into this room and put them in their correct places. My room is a mess. I need to clean that. That's okay. Yes, that was the trip to Caloundra. All in all, I had a good time. It was nice to spend some time with my uncle and to have a break, have a holiday after my uni, and yeah, it was nice. Most of the food was good. It is still incredibly difficult to find food there, but you know, these things happen. But yeah, otherwise had a good time, pretty good. Yeah. I wouldn't mind going back again. I think we were joking about going back for my uncle's birthday next year. We'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, it's basically back to normal procedures now. Normal, what is normal in this household? Yeah, it's nice to be home. And The Edge of Sleep came out while we were away, so Mum and I took some time to watch that, and there will be a review coming because I can probably edit that faster than I can edit this trip, so that I'll come out before this. So yeah, I'm gonna close off now because I think I've said everything I wanted to. So yeah, okay.